All right. See that? And that. Oh, let me get that out so you know what that is. What's in there? All right. So this is the coffee mousse, whipped cream, whatever you want to call it. And over here in the blender is all this. These two are brand new to me over the last couple months. I bought both of them to see which one would be better. This is just protein. This is more like a meal, but not really a meal. So you got like just protein in between that and a meal, meaning this has vitamins and minerals and everything else, not just protein. And this has a decent amount of vitamins and minerals. You can see the ingredient list there. And compared to the ingredients list there, compared to the ingredients list there. Now, this was my go-to for years, right here. But I don't know, the vanilla just doesn't taste as good as it used to anymore. So I've been buying this to put in there to help the vanilla taste. But I still wanted something a little bit better. I was doing coffee once in a while, like you'll see here. But I just don't like drinking coffee really at all. But every once in a while I like some kind of coffee flavor in with my vanilla. So I went out and I bought these two. This one has a slight cinnamon taste but has a really good vanilla taste. This one I thought would be really good when I tasted the powder dry, but when you mix it in with water or even in a smoothie, it's got a heavy, strange taste to it. And I think, let me look at that word. I think it has that strange word in it that, let's see here, sugar. It's got both of them, I think. So it's got stevia, which I think this might even have some stevia, but it doesn't have a stevia taste. There's a strange word in there like xylitol or something weird. I can't see it right now. But whatever it is, this one right here has a very, very strange taste, and it stays in your mouth. So I would say stay away from that. But this is really good. This has got a cinnamon vanilla flavor. And like I said, this used to be really good, but I don't know. It's kind of off a little bit. And combined together, they're really good. So what I have here today is you go by 2 scoops of this, but I got 1 scoop of that, half a scoop of that. And what I've been doing to use this is just use a little bit at a time, like a little tiny bit at a time until it will finally be gone. So that's all in the blender. Some plant vitamins, which are crushed up in powder form. That's in there as well. This is a all plant vitamin, mostly red algae for the calcium. And then I got this unsweetened vanilla almond milk. So that's what's going on in there. Then I blend it, then I let it freeze, and now it's defrosting a little bit. I'll probably add a little bit of ice in it, and I'm going to blend it up. That's going to be my dessert drink. And what we're going to do is we're going to top off that drink with this awesome coffee mousse type thing that's been sitting in the fridge. All right, so let's talk about this and how you make it. So I saw this lady make it, came across on my YouTube, and that's what it was. That's the recipe. I just substitute sugar for honey. 2/3 cup. 2/3 cup cold water. 4 tablespoons of this Nescafe coffee stuff. I think she used what do you call that stuff? Whipping cream and condensed milk. What I don't do because I'm a vegan. So that's what I used. I used 2 cans of coconut cream. Don't use any liquid that might be in it. Just use the heavy cream part that's in it. So 2 cans of that. And like 2/3 cup of the honey. I'll explain honey to you in a minute if you're saying why are you eating honey as a vegan. And then the 4 tablespoons of this. So what I did, I took 4 tablespoons, I put it in, I added the water, I took an electric mixer, and I whipped the heck out of it until it started foaming and sort of looking like a light mousse, but like not so much. Then I added the honey in, and I put the honey in, and then I whipped it up. Then it became a little bit more like mousse. And then I put the cream in, both cans, one at a time I tried. And then I whipped it up, and I got myself some coffee mousse. And I sat it in the fridge a little bit. It probably could go longer. The top part is more moussey, but the bottom part is still a little bit, like here, you see that? The coffee settled to the bottom there. So, and this is brand new to me. So that tells me that I could have probably used some more mousse. Some more cream. All right. I don't know what she used. It was in German and everything. But I don't know how much she used as far as her condensed milk and all that. So that's no big deal. You know, you can do this recipe, and now that you know that, if you see this and you say, ooh, that looks good. I just noticed that just now when I did that. I knew it was liquidy underneath a little bit, but I didn't know I could see the coffee like that. So I would just add some more cream to it. Another half a can, maybe another can, no big deal. And if I had to sweeten it up, you just sweeten it up. But that's what I got here. This part's thicker over here. I don't know, the bowl's not slanted or anything, so this part's thicker here. So anyway, we're gonna top that with that the drink, and you could do this as in a glass. You know, you could probably add a little more cream, get it a little bit more thicker if you want. Use it on your desserts. Use it in a glass like mousse. Use it as a cream over ice cream. Use it on pound cake, whatever you want. It's coffee flavored and it's really good. So that being said, let me get my drink all set up, and a nice dessert drink. Kids would like it, and if you want to do something like this all the time. Now I've seen this over the years. I was not a coffee drinker. Never in my life until I got towards an adult. I would get those fake Dunkin' Donuts. What are they called? Iced coffees, not fake, but iced coffees are the other ones. I don't know what they were called, but they were like the Starbucks version of a frappe at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, those things. I seen these in the store for years. I used to deliver coffee, but we had beans and ground coffee. I didn't know what this actually was. I thought this was just some kind of small take with you to the hotel or something on a trip. I didn't know you actually put that in a glass with hot water and drink it. I guess I don't even know. I don't know if it's just like coffee beans ground up or what it is, but I had no idea what it was. But anyway, it's the first time I ever used this stuff. So that's new to me. So it's that simple to make this. That simple to do this. And like I said, you can use this for whatever you want. And it's veganism. Now, as far as the honey goes, real quickly, this is a company that's newer to me, but they got a responsible honey thing on it and all these labels. And I checked the website out real quick. They talk pretty good about their beekeeping. There was another company I used years ago, but it's a scoop honey that's really hard and it doesn't work well for desserts because you have to melt it. But here's the way I look at it. Beekeepers that don't smoke their bees, treat their bees nice, don't take all the honey from them and let them have the stuff for the winter, and they really, really take care of their stuff. If a bee gets killed once in a while, okay, I get it. But every time you walk, every time you drive your car, you're killing bees, butterflies, the occasional, maybe even so-called bird once in a while, mosquitoes, beetles, ladybugs, you name it. Look in your grill in the summertime. So, you know, you got to be responsible. Get it? Haha, be responsible. And do what you think is right and check out your companies ahead of time. But I'm not one of those fundamentalist vegans that you can't have honey if a bee gets killed. Well, then don't drive, don't walk, don't sit around your yard or walk around your yard because you're bound to kill something. You know what I mean? So you got to be responsible for that. All right, let's get going with this. Oh, and by the way, this tastes really, really good. The lady in the video, hers was called Nescafe Gold. I don't know what that means. This is a dark roast, so I probably would have went with 3 tablespoons over 4. It's a little bit strong in coffee, but then again, if I do add another cream to it, depending on what's left after that, any liquid, that might take the flavor out a little bit more. All right, so to give you an idea, I make it so it's like a milkshake and go like that. So all you do is blend the heck out of it, put it in the freezer, let it start to freeze up, and then blend it. And you'll get a nice, thick, creamy milkshake type stuff. So it tastes really good. Let me double check again. Nice vanilla flavor. Should go awesome with this. So let's see. Oop. Hold on. It's a little heavy. It's not sitting like I thought it would on top. But you can whip it up maybe a little bit better than I did. A little bit of it sunk. Now, what you could do, my thought was that the lady put it in one of those Piper bags, and probably if you whip it up and put it in one of those Piper bags, hold on here, we're overflowing. Hold on. Here, you look at the mousse. I'm going to take a sip. So I was thinking about a holiday drink and any kids that would like this stuff, or anybody, adults or anything. But I thought it would be piping on a little bit better like whipped cream, but it's a little bit heavy, so a little bit sank. And I figured, you can eat it with the spoon, a little spoon on the side, and drink this. Nice combination of the vanilla and that. So what you also could do is you can throw a little bit of this in there, blend it up, or just put it in the glass halfway, then stir it up a little bit, then a little bit more of the drink, and then stir it again. It'll have a nice fancy swirl to it, and it will be like a vanilla coffee flavored drink. I chose to do it this way this time around and sort of eat it like a mousse and drink it as a vanilla, and eat it as a mousse, drink it as a vanilla. So you have the vanilla and then you have the sort of coffee shot with it. All right, so that's it. I want to keep this as short as I can. That's how simple this is. Let me get my spoon here and see, because I can always redo this now that I made the video. Oh, there's not too much liquid and coffee in there, but you could do it as much as you want. Yeah, it's a little heavy. It looks not nice and light, but it's a little bit heavy, and it sinks. But you could add a little bit more cream, or you could do a little bit more in the fridge, maybe. Probably even add like guar gum, maybe agar, and turn this into an awesome ice cream if you wanted to, and freeze it. That way, the agar or the guar gum or one of those gums will keep it soft like that instead of frozen solid like a Italian ice. So you can do a lot of things with this. So you like it, really good treat. What else was I gonna say? And like I said, if you whip it up more and keep it a little bit more cooler than I did before I made this drink, and pipe it out, maybe it will do a little bit better in the glass like that and look a lot nicer and fancier. All the way up top like whipped cream. But overall, that's really, really good drink. Didn't quite come out look-wise like I thought, but yeah, that's good. That vanilla with that is really good, and I will probably make something with it again, where I'll blend a little bit of that in, or I'll swirl a little bit of that in, and I'll have a nice vanilla type coffee flavor to that. All right, I gotta look at the ingredients of this thing. Is that real coffee? Is it like it's coffee slash like turned into little mini charcoal or something? Like, what the heck is this stuff? Anyway, whatever. It's simple, it's easy, and you can do it any way you like. All right? Lots of love to you. If you got any advice for me, let me know. Any questions, let me know. And it could be a nice holiday treat. I would like that on top of vanilla ice cream, vegan vanilla ice cream, or on top of like a pound cake. Something like that would go really, really nice. All right? Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.